Your bank account is bleeding, and you are pretending not to notice. Every time you tap that card, you are losing. Prices are climbing while your walls are closing in. The grocery store feels like a crime scene. The gas pump is a parasite. You are working harder, but your money is worth less. This isn't a tough phase. It is a systematic destruction of your purchasing power. Inflation is the invisible thief. It steals your future while you sleep. It robs your savings without leaving a trace. Most people react by panicking. They cut out their morning coffee and think they've won. They are rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. While you save pennies, the economy is taking thousands. You feel that constant low-level anxiety in your chest, the fear of a sudden emergency, the realization that you are one paycheck away from disaster. If you don't change your strategy right now, you will be left behind. The middle class is being wiped out. But there is a way to not just survive, but thrive. There is a formula, a math-based shield that the wealthy use to stay ahead. I'm going to give you that formula today. I'm going to show you how to flip the script on inflation. We are going to stop the bleeding and start the building. But you have to watch every second of this. If you skip even one step, the math breaks. If you leave early, you go back to the wolf at the door. This is the only map out of the woods. Pay attention, because the old rules of budgeting are dead. The save 10% advice? It's a joke. In a high inflation world, that is a recipe for poverty. You need a dynamic system. You need to understand the velocity of value. Inflation isn't just about things getting expensive. It is about the death of the dollar. Your cash is a melting ice cube. Hold it too long and it's gone. To fight back, you must stop saving and start allocating. We are going to categorize your life into 3 ruthless tiers. We are going to separate the essentials from the egos. And I'm going to show you the inflation buffer technique. This is the secret 5% rule that most experts won't tell you. It is the difference between drowning and swimming. The first step isn't a spreadsheet. It is an audit. A brutal, honest look at where your blood is leaking. Most of you are paying for ghosts, subscriptions you don't use, convenience fees you don't need. We are going to hunt those down and kill them. Because in this economy, every dollar is a soldier. And right now, your soldiers are deserting you. Let's bring them home. Let's build your fortress. The formula starts with a simple ratio, but it requires a mindset shift that will hurt. Are you ready to stop being a victim of the economy? Then let's look at the first pillar of the inflation formula. Stop thinking in dollars. Start thinking in percentages. This is the core of the inflation formula. The 50-30-20 rule is dead. In a world where bread costs double, those old numbers will starve you. We are pivoting to the agile inflation ratio. First, we define your hard floor. This is the absolute minimum cost to keep your heart beating. Rent, utilities, basic calories. Most people guess this number. They are wrong. You need to track every cent for 30 days. The results will sicken you. You will find the leakage, the $15 streaming service you forgot, the $5 convenience fee for delivery, the lazy tax you pay because you didn't plan ahead. Cut them. Be ruthless. If it doesn't keep you alive or make you money, it dies. Once you have your hard floor, we apply the buffer. Inflation means prices rise while you sleep. If your budget is tight, you are fragile. You must add a 10% inflation tax to your own expenses. If your bills are $2,000, you plan for $2,200. You create an artificial scarcity in your own mind. This 10% stays in your pocket as a shield. Next, we look at the debt trap. Inflation loves debt, but only for the wealthy. For you, high-interest credit cards are a death sentence. As rates climb, your debt becomes a black hole. It will swallow your income faster than you can earn it. You must use the avalanche method. Attack the highest interest rate with everything you have. Stop the bleeding before you try to heal. Now look at your asset velocity. Remember the melting ice cube? Cash is for bills, not for long-term storage. Anything above your emergency fund must move. It must be converted into things that inflation cannot touch. Skills, tools, assets. If you leave your money in a standard savings account, you are giving it away. The bank is using your money to make 10% while giving you 0.01%. They are winning. You are losing. This formula requires you to be your own bank. You must allocate your soldiers to the front lines. But what about the things you actually want? The 30% wants category is now a performance bonus. You only get it if you hit your savings goals first. If the economy tightens, your lifestyle tightens. This is called dynamic spending. It is the only way to stay liquid when the market is dry. You are building a shock absorber for your life. While your neighbors are maxing out cards to keep up appearances, you are quietly accumulating power. But the formula has one final secret ingredient. Something that turns a defensive budget into an offensive weapon. Without this, you are just surviving. With it, you are building an empire during the collapse. We are going to discuss the income multiplier mindset, because you cannot save your way out of a total currency crash. You have to outpace it. Let's get into the final phase. You cannot shrink your way to greatness. Budgeting is your shield, but your income is the sword. In a high inflation era, defense alone is a losing game. The final most critical piece of the formula is the multiplier. You have cut the leaks. You have built the 10% inflation buffer. You have attacked your high-interest debt like a predator. Now you must outpace the fire consuming the economy. Inflation is a race between your earnings and the cost of living. If your salary stays flat while prices rise, you get a pay cut every day. You work the same hours for less food, less fuel, and less freedom. This is where the multiplier mindset changes everything. You must negotiate, upskill, or pivot your career immediately. Your greatest asset isn't your bank account. It is your ability to solve problems. Invest in yourself when the world is volatile and uncertain. A new, high-demand skill is the only thing inflation cannot devalue. They can tax your money, but they cannot tax your talent. They can inflate the dollar to zero, but they cannot inflate your expertise. This is how you win the end game of the financial crisis. You become so valuable that the market must pay you the new rate. The formula is now complete and in your hands. Audit the leaks in your life with total, uncompromising brutality. Apply the 10% buffer to every single category of your spending. Kill the high-interest debt before it swallows your financial soul. And multiply your output to outpace the melting currency. Most people will watch this and do absolutely nothing. They will go back to the comments to complain about the price of eggs. They will wait for a politician to save them. Spoiler alert, no one is coming to save you. The system is designed to keep you on the treadmill until you break, but you have the blueprint to step off that treadmill forever. You have the psychological edge and the math the masses lack. Take that first audit today, not tomorrow, and not next week. Look at your bank statement like a commander on a battlefield. Identify the traitors in your spending habits. Eliminate the waste with zero emotion and zero regret. Secure your perimeter and protect your family's future at all costs. The global economy is chaotic, but your house must be an island of order. Don't be a victim of the times. Be the architect of your own wealth. Success in this environment is not about luck. It is about discipline. Every decision you make today determines the prosperity of your future self. Do not let your potential be liquidated by an uninformed system. Stop saving for a rainy day and start building a ship to sail the storm. Those who refuse to manage their resources will always be servants to those who do. Financial sovereignty is the only true freedom left in the modern world. Master your money right now, or I promise you, it will master you. The choice is yours, and the clock is ticking on your freedom. Go build your fortress now. If this blueprint opened your eyes, hit the like button right now. It tells the algorithm that financial truth matters. It helps us reach those who are still drowning in the noise. Subscribe and turn on all notifications to stay ahead of this economy. We provide the lethal tools. You provide the discipline to use them. Don't let this be another video you watch and then forget. Take action before the next price hike takes a bite out of your future. Your financial fortress starts with the very next dollar you spend. Master your money or it will master you. I'll see you in the next one.